Hello. What? What is this? Wow. Now, you'll have to bear with me on this one because I'm talking about when your painting reference feels off, but usually my paintings are themselves strange and unusual, so the reference is always a bit weird. I'm currently working on a larger series for no one other than myself at this point. And the latest reference that I made for the painting really had me stuck. Like I couldn't figure out what about it I didn't like. Cue downward spiral. And if you're in the same spot of tackling any kind of creative ideation for a project, maybe give this a try because it worked really well for me. First, I stared and stared and stared at it. And I got really down on myself. Have I lost it? Why is this terrible? Am I terrible? But then I decided to take all the emotion out of it and all of the self-criticism, and I thought, I don't know what to do. And then I sort of switched the question to like, if I did know what to do, what would I do? And then the self-criticism turned into constructive feedback from myself. And I thought, okay, what was the goal in the first place? The goal in the first place for the whole series was for the series to be figurative and abstract. And I realized that the reference that I'd made didn't fit in to that idea at all. And instead of beating myself up about it, I thought, okay, what exactly is the difference between what I've made in the reference and what I'm trying to express? What are the exact little things? And then one by one, it came to me really easy. After days of trying to figure it out, it was way too detailed. It was not abstract enough, so it didn't match the previous paintings in the series. It's not the original expression of what I was trying to communicate the rest of the paintings that I've done. In those paintings, I'm really trying to zoom in on parts of human anatomy that I love and I'm trying to celebrate. I love the color palette of bruises or a dry knee. God, that sounds so weird to say it out loud. Or like seeing veins underneath the skin. Previously, all my work had been very literal, very narrative driven. And in this series, I thought I'm just gonna try and just zoom in on one part and celebrate that. So there doesn't have to be a narrative and there doesn't have to be this great like understanding or meaning. It doesn't mean anything. I just love something and I want to paint it. If I pair it back with that idea in mind, I'm probably going to make something much better. So I completely redid it from the start because starting from scratch at the start, I've learnt, is much easier than starting all over again 3/4 of the way through. Ask me how I know. And keeping that original idea in mind made me feel really enthusiastic about the new reference that I made. And that's my signal for when I've done something right. If I make it and I'm enthusiastic about it, I'm really excited, that's good. And it also means I don't really care if other people don't like it. Do I care about this? Am I excited by it? It's either a or it's a start again, for me personally. So, here it is, my new underpainting. By the time this comes out, hopefully I'm halfway through it already. Another weird abstract celebration of the human body that probably no one's gonna like, but I don't really fucking care. So if you're stuck on the first stage of a creative project, maybe you try being nice to yourself and asking yourself, if I didn't know, what would I do? Because it really helps. Okay, that's all. Bye now.